It is a calculation every golfer knows. The sharp crack of a brand new $5 golf ball careening off the hosel and deep into the woods, followed by the quiet realization of another $5 lost to the golf gods. We are shattering the idea that playing with the same $55 a dozen balls used by touring professionals is necessary to be a serious golfer. For the vast majority of players, that ball is not optimized for their game. At a typical 95 mph amateur swing speed, a high-compression tour ball creates an engine mismatch. It is like putting Formula One fuel in a commuter car. The mechanics simply do not align. At the same time, relying on whatever cheap recycled ball you find in the woods is equally damaging to your consistency and your final score. Matching a $25 to $35 ball to your specific swing allows you to mask common flaws with specialized materials, protecting both your scorecard and your wallet. The core is the engine of the golf ball. It is the largest component, responsible for ball speed and the initial feel you get right at the moment of impact. Budget-friendly balls utilize larger, single-piece cores. These are engineered specifically to maximize the transfer of energy for players with moderate to slow swing speeds. The cover serves as the interface with the club case, and it dictates how much the ball spins on approach shots and around the green. Most budget balls use durable, low-spin ionomer covers. On the rate, softer urethane allows wedge grooves to bite for more stopping power. This three-piece construction adds a mantle layer, keeping driver spin low while retaining high spin with short irons and wedges. Understanding this internal anatomy allows you to stop buying marketing hype and start matching a ball's construction to your actual swing dynamics. Compression rating is a scale from roughly 30 to 110 that measures how much a ball deforms under a load. A low number does not mean a slow ball. It simply requires less clubhead speed to fully compress and generate speed. This chart maps swing speeds to compression zones. Slow swings under 85 mph need low compression ratings between 30 and 60. Fast swings over 100 mph require firm ratings above 85 to prevent the ball from over-compressing and losing distance. Most amateurs should look for a holy trinity of ball flight. A high launch angle, low dictates how much a ball rolls after landing. A 7-iron shot coming down steeper than 45 degrees forces the ball to settle on the green even without the heavy backspin generated by professional players. No $30 ball can perfectly optimize every metric at once. To lower your score, you must choose a ball that targets your specific weakness. The first archetype is the bomber. This is the golfer whose primary goal is maximizing distance while straightening out a detrimental slice. This player needs a two-piece ionomer ball, like the tailor-made Distance Plus. The physical benefit is visible here. This ball generates one of the lowest spin rates in its class, which actively reduces side-to-side curvature and keeps the ball in the fairway. The sacrifice is a lack of greenside grip. Because these balls do not spin much, approach shots will roll out significantly past the hole rather than checking up. For the bomber, keeping the ball in play off the tee is more valuable to the scorecard than zipping a wedge backward on the green. The second archetype is the greenside wizard. This is the player who relies on finesse, chipping, and holding firm greens to save par. This player requires a three-piece urethane ball, such as the Kirkland Signature V3.0 or the Vice Tour. Here you can see the mechanical advantage of the cover material. Sharp wedge grooves sink into the soft urethane, creating friction that generates over 7,100 RPM of backspin. The trade-off for this control is lower durability. The cover scuffs more easily, and higher spin might cost 2 to 3 yards off the driver. For the finesse player, a negligible loss in tee box distance is a fair price for elite, predictable control inside 100 yards. The final specific archetype is the slow swinger, often a senior player with driver speeds under 90 mph. Balls with ultra-low compression ratings around 40, like the Wilson Duo Soft, are necessary here. This allows the slower swing to actually compress the core, resulting in higher launch and more carry. Then there is the budget optimizer, the player who demands the best all-around compromise for their dollar. The Callaway Warbird is the leader in this category. Data shows it delivers high ball speed while maintaining surprisingly high wedge spin for a two-piece ball. An honest diagnosis of your swing speed and your most frequent miss allows you to play high-value balls that perform identically to premium models for your specific game. Indoor launch monitors provide data, but they cannot account for real-world feel. To confirm which ball works, you need an on-course edition. Start with the greenside gauntlet. Take 2 different budget models to the practice green. Grabbing random 10-foot putts and evaluate the sound and feel of each. Then hit chips and observe how the ball reacts on the first bounce. Move to the approach shot audition. Hit 2 identical shots from 150 yards and observe where the balls stop relative to their landing marks. This shows the ball's actual stopping power. Finally, run the tee box trial. Use one ball model for the front 9 and another for the back 9. Track your fairways hit and how stable each ball feels in the wind. Confidence in your equipment is often worth more than any marginal gain in robot-tested performance. Grabbing random mixed-bag recycled balls from your bag actively destroys your consistency. Use this decision matrix based on your primary goal: fixing a slice, holding the green, or getting airborne. To fix a slice, try TaylorMade Distance Plus. To hold the green, use Kirkland Signature V3.0. To get airborne, look at Wilson Dew Soft. Instead of 12 premium balls, take your $50 budget and buy 24 different budget models. Then run them through the on-course audition. Finding your ideal budget ball eliminates financial stress, allowing you to swing aggressively and lower your scores.